Presenting the story of John Arella. Once upon a time, there was a man named John who lived in H2. His engineering roommates, though, saw their major as far more superior than his low-life history major. So they decided to enslave him and make him do all the chores in the apartment. Well, Adam got a little jealous when he found out that John got to shoot the half-court shot to try to win the car at the basketball game. So then, Adam got really upset, hit him in the foot with a racket, tripped him, and he sprained his ankle like no other. John got really sad, and Morgan was there and told him to man up, walk it off, and go do your chores like a good boy and stay in your place. While John was making Adam's bed because he knew Adam would hurt his other foot if he didn't, the magical fairy Trentipu came and gave him the magic boot. Well, one day, he gave him the magic boot so he could go to the basketball game. So then he could shoot the half-court shot. So as he was kind of limping there and not walking normal, as no one ever walks normal in a Velcro boot, he also decided that he was still going to go through and shoot this half-court shot. Well, he made it. He met a cute girl there, but he also had to limp home and hobble home because he had to get the chores done before they came back. So his boot slipped off, and the girl's like, I'm going to find this person. Well, she knew he lived at Old Farm, and she knew he was in the 11th Ward, so she stopped by people in the 11th Ward. She first went by to Spencer Johnson's apartment, but Spencer, when he plays basketball, really could not walk on it because his legs were hurting too much. Well, then she hobbled all the way over to E4. But then she realized that was a girl's apartment, but it didn't really matter because she saw a hip cast and not a boot. Well, then she decided to go to G1. And she's like, this man, Jason, has a similar build as the person who made that shot and who I fell in love with that day. And also Cameron had a lot of height too, but she realized they were too unathletic to even coordinate and make that shot to begin with, let alone a free throw. So then she also saw Miles, but realized there's no way someone could drive a bus in this boot. So then she also stopped by Aaron's apartment and realized, even though the man I love is very, very scrawny and very lanky, it's no way it could be this person because Aaron's just too buff and there's another girl out for him. Well, she finally made it to the apartment of H2, but before that she stopped by I2 and is like, this man Grayson has basketball skills, but there's no way it could be him as this boot would probably go up to his thigh because of his vertically challengedness. So then she stopped by H2, and so all the boys tried the boot on. She knew it couldn't be Garrett because of his facial hair that John could never grow. She knew it couldn't be Logan because the boot almost went up all the way to his thigh. And she knew it couldn't be Adam because even though John was very thin, Adam got him beat in that category. So she's like, I guess no one's here. And we don't know where Jared was, probably taking a nap somewhere. So then she's like, well, I guess no one's here, but she heard the vacuum going as John was being a good apartment roommate. So she's like, I'll have him as he's hobbling down the stairs. And then she puts the boot on and is like, it fits perfectly. And then he was able to walk. They went and they danced and they drove off in that car that they won. And he was walking, taking her by the hand, and then they lived happily ever after. The end.